Okay, Sagittarius. So let's jump into it, which I think is so funny too, because it's so very Sag nature. I ain't had nothing prepared or nothing. I just pressed record. I'm just now like getting the music cue. So, are we rushing into things? Are we feeling like we want to kind of just dive into things as of lately? Anyway, hi, my name is B. Just in case if you're new here, if you're accustomed to being here, welcome back. Okay. Of course, we're gonna do a quick little womb wop bam. Um, let's see what you might need to know during this time. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. Okay, check down below in the description box for everything you might need to know about me, how to find me on other platforms, and stuff like that. Okay, like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments if this resonates. I'm trying to join and grow our little community over here. So yeah. Anyway, give me some oracle cards. Let's kind of jump in and see. I was like a shot. I ain't had nothing set up, honey. Like, I ain't grabbed the cards or nothing. I just pressed record and was just like, all right, Sagittarius. So it's kind of giving. Are we ready to jump into some things? Are we jumping into things? Remember to plan. Remember to prep. Remember to have what you need ready and set up for you. Give me some cards for Sagittarius. Complicated fell out first, which does make me feel like, again, for some of you, if that does resonate, where you could be maybe experiencing some complications. Give me another card for Sagittarius. What's the second oracle? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we need to know right now? The growth card is here. Bottom of the deck, we do have listening. I'm going to go completely unscripted. I'm not going to go by the cards representation and meanings of this deck. Intuitively, what I'm getting for y'all, honestly, is through the complications and through the healing, make sure that you're listening to your inner and higher self. Yes, shit is complicated. Yes, it's frustrating. Life is hard, and every time you take 2 steps forward, you get knocked 3 steps back and shit, and all of that old funny dunny shit. But it makes for growth. It causes for growth. That's how growth and healing happen. The growth card is here. So as you grow, you go through growing pains. Remember that you drop your grievances here off at the grove. The grove is like where you go to lay down the hurt, the burden, the stress, the anger, the insecurity, the blah 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 blah, right? Whatever the thing is at that time. So again, as you grow and you experience these complications with whatever you're trying to do, with whatever you're trying to get off the ground, with whatever relationship, with whatever friendship, with whatever connection to yourself, okay? As you move through these complications, remember that for one, again, there's growth. But as you grow and as you trigger, as you experience new growing pains, as you experience new things that are sore spots for you, you know what I'm saying? Just like it's like when you heal and shit, you get a cut on your finger, then you accidentally hit that motherfucker. It's like, ooh, yeah, shit, that motherfucker's still a little sore a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's not like bad, but again, it still is tender. As you experience these tender moments and these tender spots, make sure you're still listening to your higher self. It can be easy to get wrapped up in these moments, and then you start listening to all of the negativity and all of the insecurity, and you remember all the shit that didn't happen, and you remember all of the things that you didn't do, and you remember all the places that you didn't go and shit. And it's like as you go through these things, you get through them. But what is your higher self telling you? How are you still leaning into your sense of intuition? How are you still listening out for that white noise in the background that's telling you what is and what isn't? I'm gonna be honest, for some of you, if you've been thinking about therapy, this is your thumbs up to do it. Complications in this grove card, the grove, just the cat sitting on like this little couch or whatever, just reminded me of like laying on the lady's couch. You know what I'm saying? Where it would be like, okay, man, you need to go see the lady. Okay, this is what you need to do. You need to make sure you go see the lady because you clearly got some. Okay, hey, But then as I looked over, I also saw the listening card too. So that makes me feel like, again, like, don't be afraid to get that help if you feel like I'm experiencing some complications. Maybe I'm trying to do stuff in my life. Maybe am growing. Maybe I'm trying to grow. Maybe I'm healing and I'm trying to heal, but maybe it's just a little too much, a little too heavy. Sagittarius, don't be afraid to go to Sagittarius, don't be afraid to go to Sagittarius. That could also be a thing too. But Sagittarius, don't be afraid to actually go to therapy, or at least someone who's a listening ear. Again, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're experiencing some complications, even if it ain't like literal therapy, you go sprawl out on the couch at the psychiatrist and shit and let them pick your brain, or at the psychologist and shit and let them pick your brain and shit. But it's like, again, that friend that's the listening ear, sometimes maybe you just need to be heard. Maybe you just need to get it off your chest. Maybe sometimes you just need to blow off a little bit of steam. So it's like, don't be afraid to let someone do that. Don't be afraid to actually do that. Don't be afraid to, again, like express your grievances. Express what's complicated. Express what's frustrating. Even if it's something in the sense of like, this shit is really frustrating. I've been trying to get this off the ground. I've been trying to move. I've been trying to do this. I've been trying to do that. I've been trying to go here. I've been trying to go there. Whatever it is you're trying to do, whatever frustrations you have, sometimes you just need to get it off your chest. You don't gotta hold it in all the time. You don't gotta be the listening ear for everybody else. Sometimes you need to let a motherfucker listen to you sometimes. But this also feels like I said, for others of you, where you're trying to get in alignment, you're trying to do stuff. Though I said I started this, I wasn't prepared. Okay, I didn't shuffle my cards first and then play the music first, then start the video. Child, I just started. Okay, we here now. Right, so for some of you, that could, again, like I said, be a similar energy for where this 11 is here on this complication card. There's some alignment that you might be trying to get into. There might be some new beginnings you're trying to get off the ground, and you might be experiencing some complications. But this also, again, like I said, it makes me question, are you listening to yourself? Are you putting down what's, though, you know what I'm saying, the frustration of it all? Maybe you experience the external complications is triggering your inside. Maybe the complications are what's on the inside. Maybe some of you are experiencing complications and not in alignment and not having these new beginnings the way you want to, because there's something within you that has to be fixed. It ain't even about how well you could pretty up the outside. You got to fix the inside. Sagittarius, you know we are grand known for escaping and our escapism tendencies. Instead of fixing the problem, instead of getting to the real root of the issue, we'll just pack our whole life up and go somewhere else. You'll get another job, you'll get another friend, you'll get another relationship, you'll get another house, you'll get another car, you'll move and travel across the country, and then act like because I done moved and I done dissipated into thin air and shit, I don't ever in life have to deal with it again. And that is bullshit. You're only regurgitating those same cycles, those same patterns in a new place. You have to really get to the root of the problem. You have to really lay down the burden. If it's external complications, what inside of you is being triggered? And how are you, again, maybe listening out to others or listening to your internal self to know what the answer is? This also makes me feel like, though, for some of you, again, depending on what it is, be careful of listening to others. Sometimes, again, you experiencing complications and shit because you're listening to everybody else except for your own self. What does your inner compass say? What does your higher self say? Your inner soul that's telling you, nudging you a certain type of way, nudging you in a certain direction. What is it saying? Follow it. And it's probably not telling you to pack your whole life. If it's telling you to pack your whole life up and travel across the country and escape your problems, then you might need to go talk to the lady. Right? Where that applies, you might need to go get you, you know what I'm saying, one of them ones. Make sure the couch is real comfortable, real cozy, okay, and let her listen to you talk about what's going on, so the lady or the man can tell you how to navigate your life. Okay, therapy is definitely needed, and I say that with love. Let's see. Bottom of the deck card is listening, 23. With 23 at the top of it, it is very much giving, though. Changes need to happen. Listen to your inner self about what changes need to happen. Can't nobody else tell you what to do. Can't nobody else advise you on how to do it. Can't nobody else tell you really what's wrong with you but you. But you have to listen. And are you following what's happening? If you know that the solution to the situation is get rid of the person, why you dragging ass on getting rid of the person? If you know that this is weighing you down in your life, and that's weighing you down in your life, and that's keeping you from where you want to go, and Sagittarius, this is making you unhappy, and they're making you unhappy, and they're draining your you know what I'm saying, happy-go-lucky energy. We are very happy-go-lucky people. We carry very good energy. So again, it's like, be careful of, again, people latching to that. And then people latch to that, and then you get the feeling like life is down and downtrodden, and oh, everything is, life is happening to me, and why me, and woe me, and shit. And it's probably because you are hanging around or listening to a bunch of dummy airhead motherfuckers who really don't know shit. We're ruled by Jupiter. That's not to say that we don't need anyone's opinion or advice. That's not to say we don't need any additional opinion. But you also have your own sense of wisdom and inner compass and opinion. You're not a doctor. You don't need no motherfucking second opinion. You know what's going on. And if you want a second opinion, that's fine. But again, remember that it's you ultimately that makes that rule. You are the only one who knows what your inner self, inner energy, your soul wants, craves, feels, and is going towards. And again, like I said, if it's external complications where you like, yes B, but I'm going toward these things, but I'm still experiencing external complications, this is a good time to sit with what is it triggering within you, and how can you lay that down. Again, 11 here is at the top of the complicated card, so new beginnings are coming, changes are happening, new experiences are being experienced, new doors are opening. Things are being rerouted. There is a new direction that's coming. There is a new destination, a new detour that might be lying ahead. But it's like, how are you coping with these things and embracing these changes and flowing with life, right? How are you releasing the things that's triggering within you, the feeling that feels within you? How are you really pushing through to that, to really lay it down, to empower yourself instead of disempower yourself through these complications? Remembering that, again, all of these complications, all of these lessons comes with growth. Growth comes with growing pains. But what's the growth? Don't just focus on the growing pains, Sagittarius. You know what I'm saying? The Justice card here is reversed. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Devil card. We have the Queen of Wands. Sagittarius, I think you don't see how you're addicted to, like, crying over spilled milk, or crying over the things that didn't work for you, or crying over the missed opportunities, or crying over fill in the blank here. You know what I'm saying? Like, is what this is giving me. And I think you don't see it. This Queen of Wands, her back is turned to the Devil. Her back is turned. So you could not be seeing how this is actually hurting you more than helping you. For some of you, this feels like also like a sense of bitterness. So be careful of that. The addiction to being bitter. You know, and I guess it can make sense because I've been a victim of it as a Sagittarius sun and Mercury. Like, let's be real. We can get real ugly sometimes. That extra in our bite when we kind of get together and people sometimes really be like a bitterness, and it be rooted in like hurt and unhealed trauma, wounds and shit. You be a little extra mean and shit. You extra hurting people feelings and shit. You blame it on just being honest, but it's like, man, your feelings hurt. You don't know how to express that, so you kind of, your words now got some daggers to them. How your delivery, your tone kind of got some umph to it, but it's not fun. So be careful of that too. This is how you know this like resonates. Again, it could not be to that extreme. Just take it for how it resonates. But this Five of Cups is here. It's like you crying over spilled milk, though. It's like you crying over, oh, things are complicated. Yeah. But it's like, but it's supposed to be that. oh, I didn't get this opportunity. That's fine, but things are still working out for you. Again, it causes for growth. Even if I don't care how many doors shut in your face and you get told no, you sometimes you gotta hear 10 no's before you hear a yes. But are you gonna give up at 9? Are you sitting here being bitter and not really working with the bitterness that's going on inside you, where it's like, actually you're not, you know what I'm saying, you acting like because you're not crying about it, oh it's fine. No, you can still be a little bitter too. So it's like, make sure you watch that for somebody. But generally here, the overall energy again just feels like making sure that you stay balanced. Life is complicated, yes. We understand that. We all know that. Are you letting it throw you off your balance? Are you letting it throw you off your A game? Are you letting it make you bitter, angry, insecure, disconnected from listening to your own inner self, right? The devil card is here. So again, are you obsessing? Are you stressing? Are you freaking out? Are you worrying yourself half to motherfucking death instead of finding some silence and listening to what your inner compass, your inner north node, your higher self is telling you? That inner nudge, right? Right up under this deck, under the listening card, we have the risk card. Right up under the risk card, we have the meditation card. Right up under the meditation card, boom, what we got? Message. 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 And you know what's funny? I actually just watched that too. Was I at home or was I here? That's funny. Not me. Was I in Alabama or was I here? I guess they both make motherfucking sense to me. Shit. That's why I formulated it like that. I was actually just watching Don't Be a Menace. I think actually a couple of nights ago. I think I was in my Atlanta home. And I noticed that every time he said that, there was actually like a point they were making. I don't know why it's taking me to 27, 28, and as many times I saw that movie to know that. But they deliberately made that nigga come out of the woodworks and say message every time there was like a point that they were trying to drive, right? So again, message. Hello, right? Are you letting it make you bitter, or are you meditating, and are you really focusing, and are you really taking some risks, and are you really listening to your higher compass? Are you listening to a bunch of other motherfuckers? Huh? Hello? Because we're in the era of that now. You get with everybody else. One thing I've had to learn too is like, be careful of that energy. So that could also be something to be mindful of too with listening, right? Not only listen to yourself, not only making sure that you're listening to the right people, but stop listening to the wrong motherfuckers. Because then you get around some people who this is their energy and shit. Sagittarius is not yours. But then you wake up and now you a little bitter. You got a little extra umph in your bite, like you want to be a mean girl, or like you want to be a mean boy or some shit like that. Like you woke up with a motherfucking chip on your shoulder, and you done woke up on the wrong side of the bed because you got your own internal shit that you need to work on, your own life's complications and shit that you're now projecting, your own unhealed trauma and shit that you're now projecting onto other people. But this could be because again, you're around and you're listening to that all day. I don't watch baddies and all of that shit. None of that shit. I don't subscribe to being around friends who are always complicated and always got negative shit to say. Always got some mean shit to say. Always and not in the mood or grouchy and shit. Stay away from me. I don't want to listen to them types. Because you fucking up my vibe. You fucking up my energy and shit. I don't keep all of that bad whatever you got going on over there. And it ain't no tea, no shade to you. Sure, you're a phenomenal person. You just got to stay the fuck over there. And I'm going to stay the fuck over here, and we could just coexist like that. Because it throw your vibe off. It throw the energy off. You know what I'm saying? You wake up, great day. You know what I'm saying? Sagittarius, you know we rule by Jupiter and shit. Wake up, yeah, we have a great day. Yeah, today is going to be awesome and amazing. And you do your stretches, go to the gym, and you so whatever you do to start your morning day. And then before you know it, you just end the day like today was fucking horrible. Is it because of you or because you was with them fucked up ass friends and shit, them ugly ass coworkers and shit? I said what I said. Yeah, star card at the bottom of the deck. So what do we have? Sagittarius, you're here in this Queen of Wands. You have the Devil card here, which is Scorpio, Capricorn energy. You have this Justice card here, which is Libra energy. So what? Capricorn, Scorpio, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, and Capricorn again. Double emphasis on Capricorn. Star card reverse though. So yeah, this is about like not having faith. This is about not taking initiative with the Emperor card. Okay, the Emperor card is very in control of his life. very in control of his thoughts, very in control of himself, has a good sense of control of the people around him. It controls from a fair perspective, authoritative, but also someone who is an initiative taker. I'm not sitting around worried about these complications. I'm finna find a solution. I'm finna go ahead and process these feelings. Yeah, I know I feel how I feel. It is a lot. I understand that for me. Yeah, me, that's right. What are we doing about this though? I'm not gonna sit around and let it make me angry, let it make me bitter. We're gonna have to find a solution. Right? Someone who trusts listening to themselves. So again, if you're having an issue listening to yourself, you need to start meditating, go for a walk, have some you time, so you can really sit with yourself and ask yourself, okay, what do I want to do? What complications am I experiencing? What is this teaching me to grow on? What am I needing to grow on? What am I needing to release? What am I needing to heal and repair within my own self, so that way I can get there and listen to yourself? Like, I don't know who I need to keep saying that for, but you need to listen to yourself. You don't have to listen to anybody else. Nobody else can tell you how to do it. And if you're a Sagittarius, like I know we can be, you probably don't give a fuck about nobody telling you how to do it anyway. You probably already want to do it the way that you want to do it. So sit with yourself so you can really understand how you need to do it. Because it's one thing to want to do it by yourself, and it's another thing of how you need to do it. Just as much as I started this in the beginning of this, and like I said, I didn't get shit planned. I just started it. Okay, we here now. I didn't grab a card. I didn't shuffle yet. I didn't start no music. But the way you need to do it is get yourself prepared. Then you take the action. Then you take the risk. So that's for somebody. Give me something on this Queen of Wands energy. I feel like I want to use a different deck. Give me something on this Queen of Wands energy. Give me something on this Queen of Wands energy. Clarify this deep Queen of Wands energy. Sacral chakra. Community. Give me another one for the sacral chakra. Sagittarius, I do feel like if you are sexually or feeling very sexual, it could be disconnecting you from listening to your divine team. Man holding a heart down at the bottom of the deck. So this isn't going to apply for somebody. This isn't going to apply for everybody, but this will be for somebody. The sex that you could be having with somebody also could be deteriorating you, making sure that you're not being like overly lustful during this time. That also could have a really big effect on like what you're trying to do. These complications, like I said, could be internal, but it could be external. If you're still following sex and you feeling very lustful, of course you're going to experience complications in your other life, because that's probably what you're heavily thinking about and obsessing over. But if that's taking up all of your time, you'll have an issue not only listening to your higher self, but then your higher divine team on how you need to be moving, what you need to be doing, how you need to be implementing yourself, how you need to be showing up in things of that nature. Again, that's not going to be for everybody, but that's just for a couple of people. Where this sacral chakra is here, though, it again is also about creativity. It's about creativity and tapping into your creativeness. You know what I'm saying? The womb is about creation. This is a level of creating. So this can be maybe you're very artsy. And maybe again you create music and want to put that out there. But then maybe in the back of your mind, you might not really be seeing, or maybe you are seeing and not really understanding the magnitude of just how deep this healing could be. Maybe you are nervous to share these projects. Again, I clarified the sacral chakra here with the angel of love, which again to me is my I don't really want to share this, is really really fragile card. So maybe there's something that you're working on where you're experiencing complications, but maybe again there's a way in how to go about doing things. You could be experiencing some complications which triggering you on the internal side, but it's also like, but you're not doing things on, you know what I'm saying, you're not listening to the divine team. You're not listening to, you know what I'm saying? It's just like I'm seeing, being reminded of this meme, and I'm sure everyone's seen it by now because it's been a viral sensation since the internet was a thing. But there's a very common picture of God having a teddy bear behind his back, and it's really, really big. But then he's telling the little girl to give him the teddy bear that she has. And she's like, oh God, but I really, really, really love it. Like, I don't want to give this up. And little does she know, of course, he has an even bigger one, even better one behind his back. It feels like that a little bit. For where this isn't love and sex and all of that, this feels like that. Where it's like, again, there's something you feel deeply attached to. It could be a project. It could be an idea. It could be yourself when it comes to yourself and what you want to do. Like maybe vlogging or just modeling or putting yourself out there in any capacity. But it's like, again, you're not really connecting with your divine team. You're not really listening to them. Where you are listening, for some of you, you're not connecting in the sense of talking and listening, right? Community card is here, it's reversed. So when's the last time you just went to your divine team and told them what you wanted? When's the last time you went to them and told them and said, hey, these are the grievances I'm having, this is the hiccups I'm having, this is where I'm stuck at, and I need your help. Let me come lay it all down at the altar real quick. Don't this kind of look like that too? Despite the healing aspect to this, let's take it to a spiritual aspect. Let's just come lay it all down at the altar. God, these are the complications that I'm experiencing. To the divine, to the universe, whoever you pray to, these are the complications I am experiencing. I need your help. When's the last time you really communicated that with them and really expressed that with them when it comes to whatever this is you feel deeply connected to? Whether it be a relationship, whether it be, again, because man holding a heart, like I said, it gives, I don't really want to share it. It's a little bit fragile. You see how he got that motherfucker on his sleeve. You know what I'm saying? But there's something that is meant to work out for you. Again, very much that same energy. 5 of Cups is here, right? I don't want to share it. It's fragile. Very much, oh, I got, I don't want to give you this teddy bear. I love it. It's like, but you have an even bigger one in the back. You don't want to let this go? I'm finna give you an even bigger thing. I'm finna give you an even bigger blessing. This gonna be even bigger than what you even thought could have ever imagined it to be. But you don't want to let it go. You don't want to share it. You don't want to put it out for the world to see. You don't want to put it on display. It's gonna be bigger than you could have ever imagined. That's for somebody. 26 minutes. Let me see. Give me one more card. Clarify for me what this justice reverse is. Ah, and for some of you, where this is love, yeah, where this is like kind of love and romance, or again your own sense of self-worth and self-love, right? Listening to yourself, listening to your intuition, working through these complications, learning how to heal as these complications, as these lessons, as these issues and situations arise, right? Learning to not allow yourself to feel defeated or feel less than or feel like things aren't working out for you, right? There could be a real big emotional pull here when it starts to kind of make you feel unbalanced. When life complicates, well, it's like when life gives you lemons, you ain't supposed to just cower down and block your face. You supposed to like be innovative, nigga, and think of something of how you can get these motherfuckers and turn them into lemonade. But then it's like when you experience, you know what I'm saying, again, complications with the groove card is kind of giving life throw you lemons, and then you just feel like, oh, life is happening to me, and I'm just gonna hide and hope that it stops. And it kind of fuck with you on the inside instead of listening to that inner strength, that inner higher self, that inner soul, I would even say, to like, you know what I'm saying, because we all have that one voice in the back of your head where like it's going, one of them tell you like the negative shit, this is never gonna work, this is stupid, you're stupid, I don't know why you even thought this was a good plan, I don't even know how the fuck you got us in this shit. And then you have one that's like, nigga, this can work. As a Sagittarius, I know it all the time, I do it all the time, nigga, this can work. If I flip it like this, I work it like this. If I just be quick, I got a slick 2 seconds, nigga, to like by the skin of my teeth get in there, but I can get in there, and this can work. This is gonna be horrible. This is never gonna work. I don't know why you have thought. So it kind of feels like that a little bit, and it's like, listen to yourself, listen to your gut, Sagittarius. Do not allow your insecurities and your traumas and your past life whatevers stop you and block you from whatever you're doing. And I see y'all have love coming. But it's like right now I feel like y'all kind of working on loving yourself. Right now is a good time for you to be loving yourself. But you have love coming in. It's not right now though. For right now, focus on what's in front of you. Focus on getting through these complications. Focus on, as you get through your life's complications, healing through them as they arise. And I feel like love will kind of be a little further down the line. I would even say maybe over the next year if I just had to put a number on it. So it's like, don't hold your breath. Focus on your money, focus on your bag, focus on your goals, focus on your projects, focus on your ideas, get innovative, get confident, and heal yourself through it and listen to yourself. Stop listening to motherfuckers that's doubtful and sad and depressed. They don't got shit going on anyway. Of course they don't believe in your dreams. They don't believe in theirs. Okay? Love you so much. Thank you again so much if you got this far for watching my channel. I really do appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe. Leave me some comments if this resonated. Join our family over here, trying to grow our community. And yeah, my name is B, just in case if you forgot from the beginning of this. And I'll see you over on the next video. Bye.